questions. Now exercise 1.5 question number 5. So it is word problem. I am just reading out the word problem. The temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above the zero. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below zero, and what would be the temperature at midnight? So here you can see the temperature at 12 noon. The temperature at 12 noon. So at 12 noon the temperature was 10 degrees Celsius above zero. Above zero means it is plus 10. Okay, it is plus 10. Then if it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, so the temperature means the temperature goes decrease 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight. So here the question is first, at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius? The first question is, at what time would the temperature be 8 degree Celsius below zero? So 8 degree Celsius below zero means minus 8 degree Celsius. This is first questions. Okay, here two questions they have asked. Now let's see here. Here we are going to make one number line. This way you can easily understand. Here at 12 noon the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. 12 noon. Okay, then 2 degrees Celsius per hour, and 2 degrees Celsius per hour means the temperature goes decrease 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So 2 degrees Celsius temperature decrease per hour. So let's see now 12 noon, then next is 1 p.m. So after every hour the temperature decrease 2 hours. So then 10, then it comes 8 degrees Celsius, then 1, then 2 p.m. So then the temperature here 6 degrees Celsius means after every hour 2 degrees Celsius temperature comes down. So here 3 p.m. temperature 4 degrees Celsius, then 4 p.m. here 2 degrees Celsius down, here 5 p.m. here 0 degrees Celsius, here 6 p.m. the temperature minus 2 degrees Celsius, here 7 p.m. here minus 4 degrees Celsius, and here 8 p.m. the temperature is minus 6 degrees Celsius. Now 9 p.m. the temperature is minus 8 degrees Celsius. Now you can see the first question is, at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below, means 8 degrees Celsius below means minus 8 degrees Celsius. So minus 8 degrees Celsius at what time? At 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. So at 9 p.m. the temperature below 8 degrees Celsius. This is first questions. Now second question also asked in question number 5. Here, so what would be the temperature at midnight? Second question is, what would be the temperature at midnight? What would be the temperature at midnight? Midnight means रात के 12 बजे. Now let's carry on the same process. Now 9 p.m. then it comes 10 p.m. then here minus 8, then it comes to minus 10 degrees Celsius, then 11 p.m. then here minus 12 degrees Celsius, and here 12 midnight. So 12 midnight, then here it comes to minus 14 degrees Celsius. So what would be the temperature at midnight? So the temperature would be minus 14 degrees Celsius. So minus 14 degrees Celsius at 12 midnight. Clear? This way you can make the number line and try to solve this way, then easily you can understand the understand the answer. Now let's see question number 6. Let's see the question number 6. Here again it is word problem and it is big word problem. So I'm just reading out the word problem. Here there are 3 questions they have asked, but if I'll make you understand first one, the remaining 2 you can do it by yourself. Now question number 6. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer and no marks for not attempting any questions. So here in a class test, plus 3 marks are given for correct answer. So here for the correct answer, plus 3 marks are given. For incorrect answer, minus 2 marks are given, and for not attempting no marks are given, means 0 marks, so no need to worry about it. Now the first question is, Radhika, you can see in your textbook also, Radhika scored 20 marks. So here this one is very different, because the same questions come in earlier exercise, but here the work is little different. Try to understand. So Radhika scored 20 marks. So Radhika scored 20 marks means the total marks. So Radhika scored 20 marks. So Radhika scored 20 marks if she has got 12 correct answer, and how many questions has she attempted incorrectly. So Radhika scored 20 marks. So how 20 marks will come? So 20 marks will come this way, na? Correct answer plus incorrect answer, means the correct answer marks, incorrect marks is equal to total score. Okay, then here you can see Radhika scored 20 marks. So she scored 20 marks. Here she scored 20 marks. So first is if she has got 12 correct answer. So 12 correct answer, for one correct answer 3 marks. So she got 12 correct. So 12 3s are 36. Because for one correct answer 3 marks. So she got 12 correct answer, to 12 3s are 36. And here the question is how many questions here if she has got 12 correct answer, then how many questions has she attempted incorrectly. So 20 marks, 36 marks she has got correct, and incorrect we don't know. So here you can put x. So 36 plus x is equal to 20. This is x for the incorrect answer marks. So we need to find x. So 20 plus 36. So when we change its side, so it becomes minus 36. So x is equal to 20 plus minus. So 36 minus 20, so it comes to 16. So minus 16. So here incorrect answer marks are minus 16. But here the question is different. Here they have asked what? Here they have asked how many question has he attempted incorrectly. This is minus 16. This is minus 16 is not a number of incorrect questions. This is incorrect marks. So here we can make one formula. So for one incorrect, the marks is minus 2. For one incorrect, marks is minus 2. So she has got minus 16 incorrect marks. So how many incorrect question has she attempted? So here you can do cross multiply this way, this and this way. So minus 16 will go up and minus 2 come down. So minus plus, so 2, 16 divided by 2, so 8. So how many incorrect question has she attempted? 8. How many incorrect question has she attempted? 8. And here if they ask this way, how many incorrect marks she has got to minus 16. Clear? So remaining two examples are same, so you can practice and try to get correct answer. Now let's see the question number 7. This is last questions of chapter 1. Question number 7. Very easy and simple questions. Here I am just reading out the word problem. An elevator descend into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meter per minute. So here an elevator descend into a mine shaft at the rate 6 meter per minute. So if the descent start from 10 meter above the ground, so this is one ground, and the elevator like means, so we can say like something that is fly in the sky. So if the distance start from 10 meter above the ground, 10 meter above the ground means plus 10 meter above the ground, and this is ground, this is what ground, and the elevator distance start from plus 10 meter above the ground, and how long will it take to reach minus 350 meter. So this is 0. Okay, clear now? This is one figure. The elevator start descending from 10 meter above the ground to the minus 350 meter. So how long will it take to reach minus 350 meter? This one is clear. Now as we know that here elevator takes 1 minute to descend 6 meter. So here first we need to find the vertical distance. So to find the vertical distance we need to find first. So this is plus 10 meter. To find the vertical distance always we do minus. So minus 350 meter. So here plus 10 meter minus plus 350 meter. So the vertical distance is 360 meter. Okay, the vertical distance is 360 meter. So here the formula is given for 1 meter, for 1 minute, for means the elevator descent in 1 minute 6 meter, in 1 minute 6 meter. So here 360 meter. So how long will it take? Then do cross multiply. So 360 meter upon 6 meter. So 6 6 are 36. So here answer is 60 minutes. So 60 minutes, or we can say 1 hour also. We can say also 1 hour. Okay, thank you very much. Now chapter 1 is over.